Dr. Tim Westley here. This past Thursday, April 3rd, I went down and I spoke at the City Council meeting to stand against them voting for a measure that was going to allow $100,000 to be used for abortion travel. Now, this is not the first time. Several months ago, a group of my supporters and I, we went down, we had a press conference, we stood out on the steps of City Hall, and we simply said that we're against it.
The answer to this proposal must be clear. No, 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 and no. Not one penny of taxpayer money should fund abortion travel. Period. Not one penny.
Just as I did this past Thursday, I spoke out and said that we should not move forward with such a measure. And you want to protect children, yet and still, you decide that this is also a great month to go ahead and vote to spend $100,000 of taxpayer money to circumvent the system and Texas laws to fund abortion. Maybe you all don't realize it, but since we've been in this meeting alone, since you started this meeting, there have been almost 100 children aborted since we started this meeting. By the end of the day, we're talking 2,400 per day. That's 100 per hour. You all think that it's proper to go ahead and fund this? Maybe you don't realize that San Antonio is made up of both Protestants and Catholics to the tune of about 1 million people. So that's about 1 million of your constituents that you're simply saying, we're not going to concern ourselves about your faith, about what you represent. You're simply saying that the defining characteristics of this community doesn't matter. The defining characteristics of who you represent doesn't matter. You're simply saying we're going to do as we choose. But I want to let you all know that at this point in time, it's mighty cynical, as I've said before, mighty hypocritical. April, been a month that you're talking about protecting children. Protecting children. God intended for the womb to be a place of protection. But you all, every single one of you, you're choosing to turn the womb into a tomb on my tax dollars and with my tax dollars. I'll close with this. If this measure is not voted down before I'm elected mayor of this great city, I can assure you its better days is behind it. Smile if you like. As the next mayor, I will fight to ensure that not one dime of our hard-earned tax dollars will be spent to circumvent Texas law or enable the destruction of unborn lives. It's a simple measure. Do you believe that the citizens will say yes to go ahead and do it, or no? And simply said, the majority of citizens will likely say, no, we don't want our taxpayer money being used for that. Yet and still, when it was all said and done, I found out after I departed, because I said what I had to say and I was leaving because I had other business. And I found out that the city attorney, Mr. Andy Segovia, spoke out against what I said.
Just a reminder to the speakers that since we are in election season, it's very appropriate for individuals to come up and talk about the substance of the item before the council, but inappropriate to turn it into a speech advocating for their candidacy. Thank you, Mayor.
Well, Mr. Segovia, that was the last thing I was doing. If you know me well enough and if you did your homework, you know that I've been advocating as a pro-life advocate for years, not just during this time I'm running for mayor. You'd also know if the media would have printed my press releases that I sent several months ago, you would have known that this has been a topic, been a subject, been a particular matter that I've been trying to address before the public, not just at the city council meeting. So this person is speaking and saying that I am advocating for my job or my next job as mayor, when in fact he's advocating for his by giving unwise counsel. How do we know this is unwise counsel? Because you've already been sued and have spent an upwards of $400,000+ just to spend $100,000 of taxpayer money that you hadn't gotten approval to spend from the taxpayers for such a cause.
A city spokesman says San Antonio has already spent $450,000 defending against a lawsuit by anti-abortion groups.
Yet this person said that I am advocating for my candidacy. I want to let you all know that this person's appointed to that seat. And the way it looks with that unwise counsel, God willing I'm the next mayor, he won't be there long. His days are short and numbered as well. I will tell you all this. We have to be able to stand up to such people like that and city council personnel that's voting measures forward like this.
Many San Antonio City Council members voted to allocate $100,000 for travel to abortion care.
All we're asking is for $100,000 to see what we can do to help women live.
Motion carries.
The fund narrowly passing.
This fund is how San Antonio is stepping up when other entities will not.
We have to look and say it's time to start recalling candidates like that or people like that's been voted in. It's time to start using those recall measures when they're not listening to the citizens. It's a simple thing. We vote people in to represent us, to represent the majority, the masses of people. Yet we have people now that's choosing to do exactly what they want to do, not listening to the voices and not looking to do what's right for the general populace, but what they want to do. And why? Because they're getting unwise counsel from people, once again, like the city attorney, Mr. Andy Segovia.
There is nothing before council today that violates local, state, or federal law. I just wanted to make that very clear.
He's saying if any law passes through the legislature, that they will be able to simply, as he put it, pivot to be in compliance.
We will design and write our contracts in such a way that whatever law passes, if it passes by the legislature, we will be able to pivot to be in compliance.
You're simply saying that no matter what the state says about this issue of abortion and abortion travel, you're already prepared to do what you want to do. And you're prepared to give some bad advice and counsel so that we'd be sued again, as we're already being sued by the state of Texas since Thursday. There's already a lawsuit coming about since Thursday because of what you've done. Yet and still, we have council personnel that's not wise enough not to listen to unwise counsel. Well, I just want to let you all know that as the next mayor of San Antonio, we're going to do the right thing and we're going to hear from the people, and more importantly, we're going to represent we the people. Enough is enough. At this point, it's time for us to stop listening to unwise counsel. It's time for council members to start doing what's right for the city of San Antonio. And it's time for us to vote people in that's going to do the right thing, recall or vote out those that won't. And it's time to put the right people in office that's going to do the right thing. Once again, I'm Dr. Tim Westley. God willing, will be the next mayor of San Antonio. God bless.